Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Wellness Wednesday, so we're going to sit, color, relax, and be healthy. Hello Leslie, hello Dawn, hello Yvonne, Christina and Wickabella. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I know I'm starting a little bit early, but that's okay. I'm always early. Better than late, right? So how is everyone today? I hope you are all doing well. Hello, Della. Welcome, welcome, darling. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hello, Crashes. So we are going to be coloring, well, we're going to be continuing with the bed and breakfast today out of the Mystical Lands of Uchana, Book 2. So who all is excited for next weekend? Cold but happy, that's good. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Latrice. Oh, I'm sorry, Della. That's not good. Hello, Wickabella. Yeah, it's chilly here today, too. It's supposed to snow again. Ugh. On Sunday. Sunday or Monday. Hi, Dion. Hello, hello. So, we're going to continue with this. So we are going to work on the bricks and the wood and all the fun stuff. I finished up with the mushroom on Tuesday. I wish I could. I really do, because I don't like it. Alright, so we're going to start with this one here, and this one here, and a little bit of this one here, I think. What's this one? Is this chocolate? No, it's bright brown. That's a little too dark. So we're going to grab chocolate. So I have number 163, 164, and 166. And they are chocolate, aragon, and caramel. And the sun is shining, so if the light gets too bright, I'm sorry. Hopefully it doesn't blind me, because there's a little tiny part in the curtains and the sun is just nailing me right in the eye. So I'm just going to sharpen these up just a touch. Just a scoosh. Exactly. Chocolate and caramel all at the same time. Somebody's going to eat the bricks of the house. Now we're going to go darker with the bricks down here than we did up here. Just because I want to. Because the lower part of the structure is darker in the plaster as well. So are you on your way home now, Wickbella, or are you still at work? Give you an hour. So in other words, she's still at work. Oh, that is going to drive me crazy. Let's see if I can reach that curtain and pull it shut a little bit, because it's literally shining right in my eye. Well, chocolate will do that to you. And of course, I have to walk all the way around the sofa. There. There. Hopefully that does it. wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't shining straight in my eye. Hello, Barb. Welcome, welcome. Drive carefully. So I'm just going in with the caramel. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be nice of me? All right, there you go. I'm just putting a light coat of the caramel on the bricks. So what you cooking for dinner, Jamie? We gotta know. I am making the boys pizza tonight. I like coloring with my oil pastels. I keep on practicing with them and I get a little better each time, so. But it's not a normal thing for me to think about pulling out when I'm coloring something. It is definitely one of those things that I don't do very often, so I'm not very comfortable with. Hello, Beth. I don't blame you there. It's nice and warm under the blankets. It's the crust itself is store bought, but I've got fresh pepperoni and fresh mozzarella, and it's just a pepperoni pizza. It's just for hubby and my youngest son. My oldest son is in California. I went grocery shopping yesterday and had to people and all that walking around did me in. Yeah, there's no good pizza places here. None, like zero. And we live too far out of Salem for them to deliver out here, and same with Albany. So it's either make my own or go get a take and bake. And take and bakes are getting expensive, so. All right. My dog does. Does that count? Yes. He got to Cali yesterday. He is just outside of San Jose. So now I'm going in with caramel. The first one was Aragon, sorry. I thought it was caramel, but it's not. It was Aragon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just buy well, Bob actually bought a thing of crusts a little while ago, so we got to use it up before it goes bad. I figured what better day than streaming days, so I don't have to do a whole lot of anything. Yeah, it's been cold in a lot of places. Chill is everywhere. So I'm just going around the edges, darkening up the edges a little bit with the caramel, adding a little bit more of that red brown color. Like I said, I don't want the bricks to be as light as they are up top, but I still want them to look brick-like. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, pretty close, yeah. I think I'd take the cold for a little bit longer if it got rid of the other one. At least then I could go see my mom. I'd like to go in the TARDIS and go back in time and just eliminate it altogether. Crashes, how are you feeling today? Just so anybody that is unaware, most evenings there is people in the chat rooms in the Discord. You are all welcome to join us there. Hang out, just chit chat, color, you know, anytime. If you want to join the Discord, all you have to do is hit !point Discord and it will give you the invite to the Discord server. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, hopefully soon. I haven't seen her in almost 3 years now. And her health is steadily declining, so I'm hoping to not have to get out there to see her just to say goodbye. She worries me. Aha! Well, that's good. How's your mom feeling? So I'm going through with the chocolate now, which is a darker brown, and doing those shadow areas. And getting those darker spots on the bricks. Because we all know the bricks all have those little indents, those little dark spots. Yeah, but it's a 800-mile drive. It's an 8-hour drive. So it's a long ways to go stand outside her house. Okay, good. Good. As long as she's doing okay. And as long as the wife is doing okay. And as long as you're doing okay. That's all good. Hi, Marie. Hi, Christina. Awesome. So glad to see you here. I'm just coloring bricks. Hopefully she got some rest caches. Crashes. I just want to keep on calling you Johnny Cash. I don't know why. Hey there, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Going to put in a shadow here for that mushroom. And for this edge here as well. So we're just going to make that nice and dark there. And up under here. Okay, that's good because I keep on wanting to call you it. I don't know why. All right, now we're going to go in with Cinerus, which is number 170. And we are using the Phoenix Color Filenile colored pencils for anybody that didn't know. And I'm just doing the mortar in between the bricks here. Yes, switch you over to the main camera. So it is the Lapis Highlands Bed and Breakfast from the Mystical Lands of Uchana, Book 2. Thank you. Yeah, so far I haven't had too much troubles with it. But I don't know what pencils you're using, so. The pencils I'm using are the Phoenix Color Fila Nio. Um, oh, sorry. They are the student grade of the prettiest pencils in the world. They are quite inexpensive on AliExpress. They run about $20 for a 72 set. Maybe a little higher, but definitely nowhere near what the pretty pencils cost. And they work really, really well. Beth, what pencils are you using? Yes, they are an oil-based pencil. Medium. They're soft enough to lay down pigment really, really well, but hard enough to hold that point really well as well. You can't smush them as well as you can Prismas or the artist grade ones, but they still lay down that color really nicely. So I'm putting in the shadow areas around the edges as well as the mushroom in the mortar. Just going to put in a couple little bits of black in the cracks here, just to let them stand out a little bit. Okay, so wax based. The mark art should be okay in it. Um, have you been combining them or just coloring with one or the other? Because if you combine a oil-based pencil with a wax-based pencil, sometimes it doesn't mix well together. The correct spelling of the pencils. Let's see. Here, I'll type it in. Yes, it is really thin. But it's not. I wonder if you got a bad book or something. So P-H-O-E-N-I-X color. So that's the name of the pencils. Oh, thank you. Yeah, 'cause my paper is not that bad. It's actually quite thick too. Like it's not like cardstock or anything, but it feels close to like, and it's quite smooth. It feels close to Christina Caron's paper. Okay, just gonna darken up some of these areas with the black. Make sure I get some of the cracks filled in here. Get those darkened up. Now we're going to go around the leaf and put in a little bit of a shadow here. Now I'm going over top of the oil pastel. So we'll blend that in with just with a Derwent burnisher instead of a blender pencil because I don't want to lift up that pastel. So I'm just going to gently push it into that pastel. If I used a blender pencil, which is a little bit harder, I may end up picking up that pastel and I don't want to do that. Hey there, Sassy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see that you were joined into the Discord. Yes, they're a really nice pencil. So yeah, that's. I wonder if you got a bad book because I can see the print through it, but it feels very smooth, almost like Christine Caron's paper. Because she is a sassy sunshine. That's why we all want to see sassy sunshine. All right, now we're going to take a really light medium gray. So this is called Cloudy. And we're going to go in between the flower petals here on the plaster. Just to give it that shadow. And because I forgot to put that in yesterday when I was doing the pastel. But that's okay, because we'll fix it. There, that's better. Then we can take a little bit of cream. And then we should have close to the same color. There we go. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Davissa. You are not late. You're never late. Okay, so now we're going to do these bricks down here. Now these bricks down here stop here and then turn into stone at the bottom. So we'll be doing the bricks in the same colors that we did these bricks, and then we'll be switching to the stone and doing the little mouse house. It's so cute. Little tiny door there with a little tiny walkway. It's like adorable. Don't mind me. So the first color we're going in with is the Aragon. I'll move it so you can actually see what I'm doing. Isn't that nice of me? Just putting down a light coat of it. The Aragon is 164 for anybody taking notes. Hi, Nana. Thank you. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Okay, so we've got those all coated. Now we're going to go in with the caramel. And the caramel is 163. So who is excited for Saturday other than me? Because I'm extremely excited for Saturday. We have a wonderful guest speaker coming. Karen Myers will come and hang out with us. And of course, we have our 2,000 subscriber mark to celebrate. Just under 500 subscribers away from the Phoenix Color giveaway. It should be a great day. Maybe. Actually, she is going to be giving away 3 books. And I will be giving away a set of pencils. I'm not going to say what set. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, now it won't let me scroll back up. Oh, Dion, you're cute. So you saying that I'm not your favorite enabler anymore? So, Karen has the artist of the Mystical Land series of all the books is going to be giving away one of the series. So she will be giving away 3 books at 3 different times to 3 different winners. And I will be giving away a grand prize for the 2,000 subscriber prize, which will be a set of pencils and possibly other things. We'll see. I'm not going to give away all my secrets. But yes, Karen has a couple of giveaways to do, and I have the grand prize, which will be done at the end of the stream. Dion, that's funny. Well, I'm glad it's just your bank account that hates us all. As long as you still love us, then that's all that matters. Awesome. I'm missing one. But I'll get it around Christmas time. Or sooner, whenever. I'm in no hurry, it's a Christmas one. So now I'm going in with Cloudy Gray and doing the mortar. Excuse me. My tummy is trying to say hello. Alright, now we're going to go in with some black. And down here. Get those shadows in. There we go. Yes. Well, if your paper is not being nice, then it's not um, easy to enjoy a book when your paper is fighting you. I don't know why your paper's doing that to you. I wish that when they printed the books, they could be consistent with the paper. So I'm putting in a medium lighter gray here, more of a cold gray for the mortar between the rocks and the mortar between the bricks. So as you can see, the mortar between the bricks has a little bit of brown in it, where the ones between the rocks is a dark gray. Now it's called cinereous, which is a darker gray. The one I did between the bricks is called cloudy. And up here I used the cinereous in the shadow areas as well as the black, but down here I just used the black because it's further away from any light source, where this one here is close to this light source. If that makes sense at all. If not, no worries. And of course, I do not make plans for my colors, so I am basically just winging it. Yes, she has 9 books. But the ones that she's giving away are the 3 of the mystical land of Kelswitch. So she's giving away all 3 of the mystical lands of Kelswitch, one at a time, to different winners. So I'm going to take Moon Gray, which is a really light gray, and I'm going to cover the stones with it. Dion doesn't do a lot of Christmassy stuff, so she's not really interested in the 3 Christmas ones. I already told her. I already enabled her. I'm horrible. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Because they are pretty, and they're just adorable. Now I'm going in with ripe brown into those shadow areas. Yes, yes, it does. It does. I have full set syndrome with books. Some books. There's some that I don't worry about having full set. 1 or 2 is enough. But there are some where I just want to have them all. And this is actually one of those sets because they're so cute. Now I'm going through with the black, just darkening up some of the edges of the rocks. And down between the blades of grass here. And the mortar as well. There we go. All right. And just a little touch of this cloudy, just to blend it all together. Just leaving a little bit of that light gray out in the open there. On some of the bigger chunks there. Okay. And there we have our little stones as well. Yeah, like I have full set syndrome with Christine Caron. I have all of her books. I think there might be one or two that I don't have. Um, with Karen Myers, I have all her books. I want to have all of Teresa Goodridge's, but I don't yet. I'm working on it. Um, I am particular in certain things, like I have all of Selena Finish's. I, I I just love her work. I don't color it a whole lot, but I do love her work. Um, yeah. So yeah, there is full set syndrome for books. I unfortunately have that problem. I have full set syndrome with many, 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 many artists. So we're going to go in with the ripe brown in the little doorway here and a little bit of the chocolate brown as well. And then we're going to take walnut brown and we're going to fill in the door itself. And it's very, very tiny, so we'll just take a little bit of bright brown and do the little slats. And the shadow from the doorway there. Yes, Wickabell is not allowed to talk and drive. Alright, so we're going in with the right brown. We're going to do this doorway here, and then we'll do the other bricks here, this little doorway here, and then we'll work on the rest of the woodwork. So I'm going in with the, no, I don't want right brown for that. I'm going in with the walnut. Because this is larger, I'm going to start with the light and work up to the dark. So we're going to put in the walnut first. So I hope everyone is enjoying the Matters Monday. I know some of the messages are a little deep, but I'm really enjoying the book. So I hope you guys are too. Gives me something to think about and ponder. Those three don't count. Yes. I think the few sets of pencils I have left on my wish list are ones that I will work up to. Um, and they're high grade, expensive sets too. So I have enough. However, like I said before, and I will say every time, if a new set of pencils comes out, you know how that goes. I have to try them. Well, I know I don't have to, but I want to. Now we're going to go in with chocolate. And I'm going to do very little towards the top here, but I'm going to go into the shadowy areas, leaving this top a little bit so that when we put the lantern light, we can judge where that's going to go on the wood. As we come down here, we're not going to be as particular because the light isn't going to reach as much all the way down here. There's also this piece of wood here and the door frame itself that's set back, which eliminates some of that shadowing, some of that brightness. Lights up the door stoop, but it does not light up the door as much. Yeah. I would love to get a printer that would actually print good cardstock. Um, the best cardstock my little printer will print on is the 67 pound. It doesn't do the 110 or anything like that very nicely, so I don't print on it. But it does the 67 pound pretty good. And it's just a little HP that my son's school sent on his last year of school to print off his homework and whatnot so that he could send it in. Not like he ever did. They never asked for it. He would just email it. So I don't know why they sent it, but it works well. I don't know who would have done that. I love Rita's stuff. So I'm just going through and doing the grain of the wood with the chocolate. But I also really, really enjoy most artists. There's only a few that I really don't have um, the drive to color, I guess would be the word. It's not that I don't like their work. It's really pretty to look at. And I love what other people do with it. It's just not my style or my passion, I guess would be the words. Oh, okay, yeah. My other printer's a LaserJet and it won't even pick up the 67 pound cardstock. Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah. One of the things that you can do is you can save your PDFs onto a drive and take it down to Staples or your local library and take them the paper and just say, okay, I want it printed on this. So you choose your paper and whatnot. If you do it at Staples, you can even get them to bind it in a spiral bind, which might be cheaper than buying a printer. He is an enabler. I know. I've been looking at them. I showed my husband one the other day. He says, yeah, that might work. And we all know what happens when I show my husband things. Yeah. Well, see, you have to take them all in at the same time. Just going to sharpen up this ripe brown. I'm not sure on that one. I know that on the inkjet it's quite expensive for refills. So I'm bringing that ripe brown up about halfway up to the doorknob. And darkening up the crevices here. All those wonderful shadow areas. Getting them all nice and darkened. Well, that's good. Ah, okay. Well, that's good information to have, Crashes. Thank you. Just going around the knots. Just putting in this darker brown anywhere that I think a shadow is going to be, or a dark area due to movement of the wood, things like that. Just making sure it looks okay. And then we are going to take a tan. So I need a tan brown, a honey brown. So I think we're going to use honey, which I think is in here. Or maybe butternut. Butter rum. We'll use butter rum. It's a little bit darker than honey. That gives it that nice varnished kind of look to the wood. And just coating it all, blending it all together, and then we'll take a blender and maybe get rid of some of the white spot. And take a bit of yellow. Yeah. So we're going to take the actual yellow and we're going to go up here to the top of the area up there, because all this is going to be lit up by that lantern. Hello, Pamela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Okay. Now we're going to take our burnishing pencil and we're just going to lightly burnish this and get rid of that white spot. Because it is a door, and even though it's a rough looking wooden door, we want it to be nice and smooth. Like they put some care into it. Varnished it up nice and pretty. Like so. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. But he doesn't have a lamp on, so. Yes, it does. All right, now we're going to go back in with some ripe brown. And we're going to actually do the dark areas first on this part because there's so many of them. And I don't want to take away from the twists of the wood because this is like one of those pieces of driftwood that you find on the beach all twisted up. That's what it looks like to me in my brain. So that's what we're coloring it as. Exactly. Yes, it's a mouse door. And it even has a little walkway all to its own. Isn't it adorable? I don't make you buy everything. I just tell you what there is to buy. And then I make it look so pretty. So, Pamela, have you joined Discord? You need to come in and sit and chat with us. I usually go in after my streams or usually in the evenings after I've made everybody dinner. Now it's earlier here than most places, but so it might be too late for some people, but I gotta do the family thing at some point. Otherwise they get all crabby at me. Awesome. That'd be so cool. Now I'm going in with caramel. Just going lightly over it, and then we'll go over it with the light brown as well. Making sure not to overtake too much of that yellow. from the lantern light. And then we're going to go in with the butter rum. Now, just to pre-warn anybody that decides to come into the Discord, there is 2 chat rooms that are, one is a color and chat, so you can hang out and color together. The other is just a straight chat, where you can color if you want to, but you don't have to. Well, either one you can color if you want to, but you don't have to. There is also a chat room down below that says no filter, or that says filters required. That is because all of the other chat rooms, there is no filters required. So you are not required to filter yourself if you cuss, if you have a dirty mind, anything like that. You do not have to filter yourself in any of those chat rooms. It is an adult-only chat. And yeah, we're just there to have fun and hang out, not mind our P's and Q's. So, if you do require filters, if you do find that you don't like listening to the language and whatnot, there is a room specifically available to you to use. But if you don't mind the languages and stuff like that, please hang out with us. We appreciate it. Strongly persuades us. Yes, that is exactly what I do. Yes, we do. But I wanted to make sure that it was well understood that you may hear cussing, you may hear dirty jokes, you may even hear things like two girls, one cup, things like that. So if you don't want to hear things like that, please feel free to use the filters required room. And I'll pop down and say hello, and of course people will join you in there as well. I want everybody to feel comfortable with the Discord. So, all right, so I'm going to take the black and I think this one. Cinerous. So I'm going to take black and cinerous. First I'm going to take the cinerous and I'm going to do the center areas. Because we all know that a dark color will not completely overtake a light color, but it will add to it. So I'm just putting in those highlight areas first. It's just a good place to hang out and enjoy each other's company and color. You know, sometimes there's cussing and whining and moaning, and sometimes there isn't. Sometimes there's just a lot of joking. It's fun. And sometimes it gives me a place to vent and everybody else a place to vent. And it's always a good place to a good safe place to yell and scream and get that out before you have to people or something. We don't judge. No, you don't. No, 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 you don't. I love you, Jamie. No, you don't. No. We made Crashes look it up. And Jamie, don't you dare look it up. And I just took the burnisher and I just burnished it, getting those colors flattened down so that they're nice and shiny. Oh dear. You've gone up a level. Awesome. Yes, please don't look it up. It was just a reference. Okay, so I used the ripe brown on the post box. Now I'm going to go in with chocolate. And then we're going to go in with caramel. Yes, that would be the word. Yes, just eat your sandwich. And now I'm going in with the butter rum. Did you quickly jump out of bed and make a sandwich and then crawl back under the covers? Jamie. It is bad. But it was funny as heck last night. Poor Crashes. We're so mean to him sometimes. I'm sorry. We do like you. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Now I'm going in with cream. And then a little bit of black. Oh yeah. I did that yesterday. I bought me chips that I can eat. I was quite pleased that I was able to find any. There's certain ones that I can eat, certain ones I can't. I found some I could. All right, so there we are so far. How's the time? Oh, goodness, we got lots of time still. No, no, no. You got Cheetos. Oh, I wish I could have Cheetos. Oh, I can have sort of like Cheetos. Hold on a sec, I'll show you. Oh, if my legs will move. Let's see. I think they're down here. Yes, they are. Oh, hold on. I got cheesies. And there is no gluten, corn, rice, wheat. They're vegan. They're dairy free. They're sugar free. I can actually eat them. Hi there, Bob. How are you, honey? You on your way home? Cheetos. Yeah, so I was quite impressed. I could find cheesies I can eat. Absolutely, he is. Oh, what's in them? Ingredients. Sunflower oil, vegan cheddar seasoning, so tapioca, salt, natural yeast extract, natural flavors, lactic acid, antyl to an, annatto extract, and paprika extract, and sour gum. Lots of extracts. Probably nothing good for me, but it's not wheat, dairy, or sugar, so. Oh, yay! So I'm going to switch you back over to the close-up here so we can continue on. Let's do this little thing here. Yes, they are made of air and hope. So we're going to start with the ripe brown. And I need a bit of a tighter point on this, so I'm going to sharpen it with a different sharpener. Exactly, an occasional treat. All right, so ripe brown underneath the greenery here and the flowers. It's funny, when I find something new I can eat, I get really excited. And it's like a kid in a candy store. It's funny. Bob laughs at me. He thinks it's cute. Don't you dare. All right, now we're going to go in with the chocolate. So if you don't know how to use Discord voice chats, the voice chat rooms are the ones with the um, speakers. So there's color and chatter and speakeasy and filters required. Those are the voice chat rooms. Speakeasy is where you just get to hang out and talk. If you don't want to turn on the camera, don't turn on the camera. Color and chatter is where we color and chatter, obviously. And the other one is where we hang out and talk, but no cussing or anything like that. Because sometimes people just don't want to hear it. Mona! Hello, Mona! I just dropped my pencil on the floor. Yes, I thought Speakeasy was cute. I thought it was a cute name for it. That's where we can all just have a glass of wine and speak easy, you know? So that green was pure green. Now we're going to go in with dark green, but I need to sharpen it a little bit. Ooh, goodness, Jamie. Okay, so I've got the dark green here, and I'm just filling in some of those darker areas, giving a bit of shadow. Leaving these tips a bit yellow for the light that's in the window. We still got to put the light in the window and do the wood on the window frame. Hi, Donna. Welcome, welcome. And then we're going to take this blue. Not that one. That one's too dark. I'm going to take this blue. So we're going to take ice blue, and we're going to go around the edge of the windows. Just to show that there's a glass there. And then we're going to take, thank you, Mona, I appreciate that. Then we're going to take lemon, and we're just going to fill in the yellow. And then we're going to take caramel. And then we're going to take moonlight. And blend it all together. And now we're going to take some pink. So this is grenadine, so it's a reddish pink. And maybe we'll just do them red. Actually, let's do those little ones purple. So let's go with grape. No. Who are you asking? Sometimes we overthink things. And I find that when I overthink things, it takes me longer to color things. And then we're going to go the lavender right over top of the dark, filling in all the extra spaces. So, for example, what I mean by overthink things, this little tiny patch of flowers here, there's all sorts of little tiny circles. Well, instead of doing all of the little circles, you just put in a little bit of dark for each circle, and then you just go over it with a lighter color, blending it all together. So you're giving it definition with your dark, but you're not concentrating on each little tiny circle. Well, good luck with that, Latrice. Yes, it's a very nice B&B. I would stay there too. All right, so let's do the lantern here. So we need this one, this one, and chocolate. So we've got chocolate, almond, and honey for our colors. So we're going to start with the chocolate up here at the top. Now this here is a metal area, so we're going to not color that in quite yet. I will do it in a black wrought iron type of metal. Now I'm going around each of these parts to the acorn, because basically all this is an acorn that's been hollowed out to put a candle in it. And it has a glass over top of it. So I'm going around the top of the acorn here with the brown, but I'm not going all the way down because the lantern is going to light up this lower area. So now I'm going to go in to that dark area with the almond. And I'm going to do the outlines of these ones down here with the almond, like I did up top with the chocolate. And then we're going to take honey and we're going to fill it in down here. Just take your almond again, fill it in. And if you find that you overtake some of your dark colors, just go back in and darken them up a little. And there we have it. Whoever that is can leave a message. Then I'm going to take the honey. I'm going to go around the bottom here. And then I'm also going to take my yellow, which is lemon. So this is a light yellow. And I'm going to do the edges here. And then we'll take the, let's grab caramel, I think. Yeah, we'll grab caramel and we'll do the very edge all the way down to the bottom. Just doing the outline area here, just to darken it up a little. And there we have our acorn lantern. Now we're going to take our cream, because we're going to do the light first. So we're going to take our cream and do the candle. And then we're going to take daffodil, and we're going to do the flame and the edge of the candle. Drop it down a little. Then we need a red. Red, 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 red. I need red. Red. Haha. Um, oh dear, what did I miss? Well, that's good, Dawn. You shouldn't have to talk to anybody that's rude to you. And then I'm going to go in the center area here with the red, just to give it that little bit of orange. And then we're going to take the orange and go around the outside a little bit. And then we're going to take the daffodil and go out a little bit more. And then we're going to take the lemon and finish it off. And then we're going to take that light blue again, so the ice blue, and we're going to go around the edge because it is a glass enclosure there. So we're just going to put in a little bit of that visual that there's glass there. And there we have our lantern, except for the top part. So now we're going to do the top, and this part is going to be a black metal, a cast iron type thing. So I'm putting in the cinereous gray. And then we'll take the black. Yeah, yeah. Um, I find that the smaller the detail, the less detailed you have to be, if that makes sense. It's when you have a larger detail that is quite detailed, like a larger object that's really detailed, it's harder to do than a small object that's well detailed. Does that make sense? Alright, now we're going to come off of here and do the hook. And there we have it. And now we're going to finish the stones on this side because I forgot to. So let's grab these ones. That's okay. I'm having a top chat party all to myself, so it's all good. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to start with the cinereous, and we're going to do the edges here. Can't believe I've been in top chat the whole time. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Let's tip you up a little bit. There you go. Whoever lives in this house has all the fun things around them. They've got a little fairy that's living in the big mushroom there and a little mouse. They have all the fun stuff. Yeah, no, I was up there partying all by myself too, so now I'm going in with the cloudy. I'm going to do the stones. Now these stones are even further away from any sort of light, and they also have the mushroom overhanging them, so they're going to be a little bit darker. I've also learned, Christina, that sometimes the imperfections make perfection. So sometimes those happy little mistakes and happy little accidents make the picture perfect, if that makes sense. I make so many mistakes and then I just go with them. And they always work out in the end, you know. So now I'm going through with the black, just darkening things up a little bit where I think they need to be darkened. There we go. And now we're going to do the door on the little house here. So we're going to take chocolate. Hey, Louise. Okay, well, thank you for being here. I didn't see you, otherwise I would have said hello. I'm sorry. Ray is just hanging out, doing her stuff, and I talked to her a couple of days ago in Instagram, and yeah, on Instagram. Oh, yeah. I just say go with it. You know, just enjoy the process and go with it. I like the color of her hair. I thought it was looking awesome, personally. I couldn't see any issues with it. I think she looks perfect with that tone that you have. Yeah, she's not going to be streaming anymore, unfortunately. Not for a while anyway. She just has so much going on in life that she just doesn't have time. And I can definitely understand that. She's got a lot going on. She has taken on a lot of different things, and she'll come back to it when she's able to. So I'm just taking the chocolate and just filling in a couple of areas on the top of this mushroom that I just didn't like. I wanted to have a little bit darker. And as you can see, this is an area that I did the um, oil pastel to. And I'm able to add color to it with the colored pencil. So even if you have or have added a different medium, once it's solidified, or dried or whatever. Like for example, if you're using a water medium or the oil pastel medium, you can add to it. You don't have to say, okay, well that's done. There's nothing I can do to fix it. You can always add to it. And I'm out of screen, so Rhea Colors. She put out a bit of information a little while ago that she will not be streaming for a while. And she has a lot going on in her life with her schooling and everything else. So she's taking a step back from streaming and YouTube. She'll come back when she's ready, when she has a little more time. Hey there, Viking. How are you? Okay, so there's a couple of details that I want to add to the mushroom here, just because I wasn't too happy with the way it looked once I did the lower part. So I'm just going to throw those in here with a little bit of brown. On the undercarriage here, and a little bit of red. And we're just going to define a couple of areas. Now you will find with your oil pastels, if you press too hard, you get that. So you lift some of that oil pastel up. So don't press too hard, and you should be able to color right over top of it. As long as you've put it down thin enough, you should be able to just go right on over top of it and add that color. I think I want to add a little bit of indigo. Indigo go. That's lazarine. Where's my indigo? I know I just had it. Where did I put it? Huh. Maybe it wasn't in this set. Thank you. So this is 138 blue. And I'm just going to gently add a little bit in the shadow area. Not worried about it picking up a little bit of that red. If it picks it up, just wipe it off. It's fine if it does. If it picks up too much, you can always re-add it. Yes. He's our wonderful printer maker. Okay, so I'm not going to muck with it much more. I think it looks like it has a bit of that mushroomy look. You know what I mean? You know how mushrooms are. They get that green edge or that blue purple edge in the dark. Alex! Hello, hello, hello. You're adulting. Ugh. Now I'm going to do this just for Alex because Alex is Alex and she's special. Lurk away, lurk away. All right, so there is the lower half worked out. Now we're going to do the grass areas. I think we have enough time for that. Let's do the little stepping stones here first. Actually, let's do the walkways. I might have to do the grass areas tomorrow. Going in with some caramel for the sandy area around the stepping stones. Just very basic, not doing a whole lot of detail there, just putting enough in that there is a color there. And then I'm going to take, where is it? May have already pulled it. It's this one. That's a little too peachy. Yeah, I've already pulled it out. There it is. Yep. We're going to take the butter rum. Fill it in. And then we're going to take the almond and go into the darker areas here. All right, Dawn, have a good night and sleep well. And I hope to see you again on Saturday. Hey, Marilyn. Well, be careful. Drive safe. Awesome. Hey, Celine. Hi, honey. My hubby just got home too. Are you my hubby? Okay, so I'm going around the step with Cinerus, which is number 170. giving it that flagstone look. Not being too particular, just following some of the little lines that the artist has given us and adding a couple of my own. Good night, Dawn. Yes, so much to do. And now we're going to add cloudy. Darken that up a little bit. This has got a little bit of a brown tinge to it, and so will the moonstone, or moon glow, or moon gray. I am going to add a bit of honey to it after I get the moon gray down. Well, Beth, absolutely. Make sure you join us because that is what we're all about. Making sure our friends are well taken care of and happy, healthy, and relaxed. Because that's what we do. You can say ho, Celine. uh, I try to stay happy, healthy, and relaxed, but sometimes it can be a little difficult. But I do it. I try. Yeah, I'd say you're good for today. I hope it all comes out well. You're not allowed to leave us anytime soon. Alright, so I'm just going to take the burnisher. I'm not using a blending pencil because I don't want to, I just want to knock out the white spot. I don't want to blend any of the colors really together. I just want to mash them on top of each other and put in that brightness to the flagstone there. Now I've put that yellow honey color in for the lantern color, so that the lantern is shining down on the step. This next one we're not going to do that with. This one we're going to use Cinerus, and we're going to be more generous with it. Well, we will be your alternative. We love being alternatives. And then I'm going in with cloudy, and I'm being really generous with it. Then I'm going to take the black, and we're going to do in the shadows. We're just going to blend those in like so. What did I miss, Dion? I missed Dion saying something. You know that that's bad luck, right? not a mat. It's a doorstep. It's a flagstone. It's not a mat. Then we're going to go through with the honey. Just at the edge here. And then we're going to go a little bit deeper with the caramel. Welcome mats. It invites everything into your home, whether you want it there or not. And then we're going to take, I'm a little superstitious, it's okay. Yes, yes, we've got the honey. We're going a little deeper with the caramel and then a little bit of chocolate on top. And and then we're going to add a little bit of ripe brown for these little marks in our shadows. Yes, it's still a Sunday. Unless you made it bumpy. And then it's a Wednesday. Because Wednesday is hump day. So as long as you gave it humps. That just sounded wrong. Oops. Sorry, guys. It's Celine's fault. We're going to blame it on Celine. Alright, so once again, just going through with the burnisher, flattening down that tooth. And there we have it. Oh, I do. Alright, so I'm going to switch you over to the main camera so we can see what we have going on here. And there we have, there we go. We'll tip you up a little bit. Tip, tip, tip. Without putting you in my lap. There, that's better. And there we have the lower part of the bed and breakfast almost all done. I just got the grass and the acorn here. And then we'll finish off tomorrow. Oh, what? Yeah, I've done that. It actually helps. Really, really, really does. I just can't do that here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bath. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask Beth. Sorry. Ollie's is a store sort of like Big Lots. Yeah, Beth, if you can link it in, hold on a sec. Where's Beth? Beth, Beth, Beth gets to be a moderator. Beth, if you want, you can link it in chat. Oh, thank you, Della. So far we have used oil pastels and the Phoenix color Filet Nail or Filet Nail um, so far on this. And I think that so far they've combined quite well. So tomorrow I'm going to work on the grass. Oh, let's do this little thing before we go. And a little bit of honey. Honey. And a little bit of caramel. That's almond. Where's my caramel? A little bit of caramel. And a little bit of chocolate. And there's our paths all done. No problem at all, Beth. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit until you find the book. So I have made you a moderator so that you can link whatever you want to link. Thank you, thank you. And there you go, Alex. Well, Christina, come hang out with us in the chat room, and maybe we'll help you or influence you a little bit, or help you with anything that you need help with, or just hanging out might even give you a little bit of oomph. I think it looks nice myself. I think you're doing a wonderful job on it. All right, guys. So far, so good. Until tomorrow, we will continue this on our final touches Thursday. I do have a couple of wonderful things that came in the mail, some happy mail that I will be showing you on Friday. That's not it. Oh, well, thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. What do you mean that's not it? Nope, that isn't the right one. No problem at all. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. Of course, if you want to join us and come hang out, there are a lot of us that hang out and just sit and talk. In the Discord, we do have some voice channels that you can just hang out in, color, and have people to chat with. Yes, it was a floral book. And of course, next weekend we do have our wonderful artist of the month, Karen Myers. Karen E. Myers, the creator of the Mystical Lands, uh, coming to visit with us. Thank you, Donna. So, absolutely wonderful, wonderful Saturday planned. We also are going to be hanging out and doing some giveaways with her. We'll also be doing a giveaway for the 2,000 subscribers as well. So, of course, that is wonderful as well. Wonderful, Beth. Thank you. There is a couple of different places in Discord for people to post. There's a general chat, there's a work in progress chat, there's a finished works chat, and of course, deals and stuff like that, sales and stuff like that. So hang out and just check it all out. This next, this last Sunday for Corey. Yes, I do believe it was. All right, guys, thank you all very much for hanging out with me. Um, I am so excited for Saturday. I'm fangirling a little bit, so don't mind me. Until then, of course, thank you all very much for joining me. Always, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That is always the best way to support a channel, um, whether it be mine or anybody else's you visit. Also, always, always be kind to each other. Relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, guys, bye bye for now. Thank you, Celine. See you over there.